Friends, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Ace Tutor Point. Today we learn how do we fall ill, what health really means, how disease find us, and how bodies and our vaccines fight back. So health is more important or health is more than not being sick. Health is a state of physical, mental, social well-being and not simplify the absence of disease. It is a dynamic condition influenced both by our own individual attitude and by the community we live in. Personal health, individual hygiene, nutrition, exercise, and healthy attitude. Community health, clean water, sanitation, social harmony, and public service. Health depends on drinking water, clean drinking water, sanitation, nutritious food, and economic status, social equality, and harmony, a safe, not non-polluted environment. Acute versus chronic disease. A disease is a change for the worse in the body's normal functioning, appearance, or both. Disease can last a short time or persist for years. Acute disease comes on suddenly and lasts only a short time. Example, the common cold. Chronic disease persists for a long time, even a lifetime. Example, elephantiasis, and has a much bigger long-term effect on health. What causes a disease? Immediate cause, the direct trigger, that is virus entering the body. Contributory causes, the underlying factors that make infection more likely, poor nourishment, genetic predisposition, poverty, or lack of access to public health service. A single disease often has more than one contributing cause working together. Infectious and non-infectious. Infectious caused by microorganisms, that is bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa, worm, can spread an infected person to a healthy one. Include cold, tuberculosis, cholera, dengue. Non-infectious, not caused by a transmissible microbe, cannot spread from person to person, involves cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease. A whole zoo of disease causers: virus, common cold, influenza, AIDS, bacteria, typhoid, cholera, TB, anthrax, fungi, skin infections, protozoan, malaria, caliza, worms, intestinal worms, elephantiasis. Why classify by category rather than species? Members of a broad group share biology. All viruses replicate similarly. All bacteria have comparable cell machinery. So, drugs that block one member's pathway will often work against the whole group, no matter which specific disease it causes. How disease travel between us? Airborne droplets from a cough or sneeze carry microbes to a nearby person, common cold, tuberculosis. Waterborne contaminated drinking water spreads microbes to excreta, cholera. Physical contact, casual or sexual contact spreads infections such as warts and AIDS. Vector borne, animals like mosquitoes carry microbes from a sick person to a healthy one, malaria, dengue. Organ specific or versus tissue specific. Different microbes enter the body through different routes, then travel to a specific organ or tissue they are suited to attack. Route of entry doesn't decide the target. HIV enters sexually but attracts the immune system. Japanese virus enters via a mosquito bite but infects the brain. Lungs, tuberculosis, gut lining, that is typhoid, blood and immune cells, that is HIV, AIDS, malaria, liver, jaundice, hepatitis. Two ways to fight an infection: reduce the symptoms, medicines for fever, pain, or loose motions bring rest and comfort, but they don't kill the infecting microbe or cure the disease itself. How antibiotics work: antibiotics block bacteria specific pathways or cell wall making machinery. They don't work on viruses, which have very few biochemical pathways of their own. Viruses use our own cells machinery instead. Kill the cause. Symptom directed treatment alone isn't enough. We must also use medicines that target and kill the specific microbe responsible. Note that this is why finishing a full course of antibiotics matters. Stopping early leaves resistant bacteria behind. So prevention beats cure. Preventing disease is more successful than treating it. It reduces exposure, is a more desirable, and protects everyone, not just one patient. First is general prevention. Ensure adequate availability of food and nourishment for all and reduce poverty and overcrowding that let infections spread. Reduce exposure. Provide clean water, sanitation, pollution control so infectious agents don't reach us in the first place. Immunization. Use vaccine to prepare the immune system in advance so it can defeat a specific infectious agent before disease develops. How Edward Jenner beat smallpox. Milkmaids who caught cowpox, a mild disease very close to smallpox, never seemed to catch smallpox afterwards. Jenner deliberately gave cowpox to people to make them resistant to smallpox, creating mild immune resistance to a serious disease using a related harmless one. Where the word vaccination comes from, Latin vacca, cow, vaccinaria, cowpox. Since Jenner's technique used a cow-related virus, we still call the process vaccination today. The immune system's memory. First exposure to microbes leaves behind memory cells. If the actual disease causes microbes enter later, the immune system recognizes it instantly and responds with far greater speed and force. Vaccines available today. Vaccines are now available for a whole range of infectious disease and provide a disease specific way to prevent infectious disease from ever turning into actual disease. You can see the names given on the screen. We go through the rabies that spread the bite of the infected dog and other animals. Anti-rabies vaccine are available for both humans and pets. Find your nearest health center if bitten. Hepatitis A. Transmitted through contaminated water in many parts of India, jaundice is already so widespread that vaccination may not currently be cost effective for every locality. What we have learned in this session, we have a quick recap. Health is physical, mental, social well-being, both personal and community-wide. Diseases are infectious or non-infectious. Disease spread via air, water, physical contact, or vectors like mosquitoes. Prevention, that is nutrition, sanitation, immunization, beats treatment. A disease is acute, that is short, or chronic, that is long-lasting, with immediate and contributory causes. Infectious agents are classified as virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, or forms. Treatment reduces symptoms and kills the causative microbes. Antibiotics target bacteria specifically. Vaccination trains the immune system's memory to defeat a disease before it starts. So this is it from today's session. Hope you have learned something new and it has increased your knowledge. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon to never miss an update. Till then, keep learning and keep growing. Thanks for watching.